going to happen at the worst time, don't you?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, the worst thing about it is like where they've dug the hole, it sort of goes across half the drive. So we've got to shoehorn 2 cars into the drive. Plus, we've really got nowhere to put the bins, like, apart from behind this thing. And then the bloody council didn't take them last week because they said they couldn't get to them. So this week I've put them out on the pavement and totally blocked the pavement. If anybody moans about that, that's why. No, it's just me and you, Demonica. And I'm in Stranglethorn at the minute.
Got enough people clicking out there, Demonica?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a summon, so I guess so.
I've done a few raids with you guys before, but never Blackwing Lair. How long does it normally take?
About an hour and 10 minutes.
About an hour or so, yeah. I mean, it's not speed run equally.
You'll have to ask Firemore, to be honest. Like,
Yeah,
I'll
I was
have a
about
word
to
with
say.
Firemore and ask him.
Yeah.
1 hour, 10 minutes is just fine. It's just that.
Roughly about that, yeah.
That's
like I said, they're not speed runs, but equally, we try not to spend 3 hours in it.
Yeah, I would prefer that. I have 2 hours, so.
No, we should be comfortably done in then, but yeah.
Yeah, some of us have got a raid tonight, haven't we? So we'll definitely be done before then and getting buffs again.
I can't, as I said to say, I can't wait for this world buff tyranny to.
Oh, the
finally
world buff
den.
times are a little bit iffy to do as well. For us, anyway.
The fact that you actually don't play your character because you don't want to lose your buff is like stupid.
It's some of the worst game design that's ever been made.
It's not really the game design. I mean, it's on us as players, isn't it?
Well, yes, but you know, this is the way people game.
Well, I'm reluctant to log in and sort things out when I have the buffs if I know I have to use them later. So it's like.
I'm the same. It's like you see in guild sometimes somebody's like, "Oh, can somebody come and tank Strathhome for us?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." Oh no, I can't because I'm saving world buffs.
Exactly. Yeah, that was the same this morning. I was buffed up from yesterday, and then the guildie was needing like BRD runs. Like, I can't really help.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. It's the same. I thought we were going to be short on tanks, so I asked Lauren if he could join, and he's like, "Nope, fully world buff for next tonight."
Are we doing Nax? We got enough sign-ups for Nax tonight?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to anything tonight, to be honest.
It's healers that's the main problem.
In particular, paladins.
In particular, paladins, yes. I mean, am I putting everyone off by yoinking all the loot? Is that what this is happening?
Should we just ban you from loot and?
I can't win the tier twice. I've got most of it now.
I still need that shield to make you 40 anyway, so if we go there instead, I don't mind.
Okay, so Kuni, can you do the mind control, please? And which tank wants to take the boss and do the last egg? Anyone?
Jaden will do it then.
Yeah, no problem. You don't need to taunt this boss, do you? You just get massive threat from doing the last egg, don't you?
Yep.
Jaden, if you do west, then Deimos, if you do south, Curtis, if you do north, and Abstract, if you can do east, please. Range will just stay in the middle with the healers. Melee, just run around and smash stuff you feel like.
That's going to get confusing because my main warrior is Deimos.
Must be with a different. Oh, is it on a different server?
Confusing me as well.
Yeah, it's Horde, but it's spelled differently.
I will do elements, Demonica, if you do recklessness, please. If I remember that is. Okay, let's do a ready check and make a start. But yeah, not only is it world buffs, we've got the joy of Dark Moon Fair next week as well. Well, that is in Elwyn. I'm going to try and do some of the loot as we go along to speed things up a bit as well today. I do, but it's a lot hanging around for some people for that one item.
It's also a bag space issue at times.
Not for me on this lock. I've got like.
Well, it's also nice to know what you want to use your +1 on.
Yeah, there is
when you
that
see everything has dropped.
Okay, I'll do it at the end. I don't mind. It's no skin off my nose. It's just for people who were wanting to get away and stuff. So if there is anything you want, say at the end, and I'll roll that off first. Okay. Is Die Hard in here? If he is, we'll just go. I think, yeah, he's here. Let's just go. Missing a couple of people on disc by the look of it. I don't know why I'm saying that, because if you're not there, you can't hear me. I also switched my monitors around this week, and it's like I'm playing a different game. I cannot play it this way. I'm just going to have to get used to it, though. I wouldn't believe it would make that much of a difference, but it has.
5 weeks is how long it takes me to change muscle memory.
It's horrendous. It's like I haven't played this game before.
Tanks, you got line of sight issues if you're going to fight up there.
I'm going to need someone to get ready to cover the west.
Hot-blooded, could you do that? Cover the west side? Just to get the ads off Jaden.
Right, ready when you are, mate.
Can I just grab this last one? All yours?
Cancelled for some reason, I've got a debuff. No idea what happened. Just take him away a minute and I'll wait for the cooldown.
Or some other
I
tank
can
go and
grab
take it.
I can just
Or
Or
that.
if another tank take it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened then. I clicked it and it just took it straight off.
Might have clicked it twice accidentally.
Yeah, if you double click it, then marks it up.
Which tank's got it for the healers then?
DMOS.
What was that, Ignite stack?
Yep. I survived it.
We have a winner already, Gratz Dormant.
Thank you. 8th piece.
Nice, Gratz, well done.
Very nice.
Now we get to tell you can't wear it because of the debuff.
No, they're there.
Oh.
They're there. It's all good. Oh, now they have. Go, 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 go,
Go,
go.
go, get the goblins. Who wants to tank Vale?
Okay.
Sorry, who was that?
Demos.
Demos, okay, cool.
I know we're a bit short from today, but do you want a paladin in the tank group for fire res?
Yeah.
Give tank a paladin.
Yep, done. I've kind of split up the priests as best I can. There's only 3 though, so yeah. Pallies and the 1 druid we've got. Just gonna have to try and heal the raid as best you can. Okay. Everyone knows what to do. I'll take it. If you don't, say now.
Is everyone on Discord now?
39.
1 missing.
I'll be on in a minute.
Okay. Let's ready check. Then we'll go. Okay. Let's go. So yeah, I had some guy in DM accusing me of saying that our raid rules were stacking the deck in favour of me for my warlock.
The least geared character in this raid.
the tune I really don't give 2 shits about.
Who was it?
Picked the wrong class to accuse you of that, there, didn't you?
5.
It's like, well, you can reserve, because I said, well, what I've got left to reserve in here, which is basically tier staff and the shadow gloves. They said, well, you're only doing that so you can get a tier then. I'm like, I'm probably never going to get a tier on this one.
Tank down.
Oh, careful.
That's the white.
Yeah, that looks a bit wipey. We
Here's
can...
a code.
Here's on Curtis. Let's try. No, Curtis is down.
No, I'm not. Here's me.
Oh no, it's not. Somebody else. Yeah, heals on Curtis. There you go. Burning adrenaline on me as predicted.
Or was the DPS dead? Yeah. Somebody's gonna have to take over, throw on some deads, so Vol just move into tank spot.
Looks white.
That's looking a tad wipey to me.
Oh, and I don't even have a Hearthstone.
But you got the DI.
Yeah, so much for those buffs.
Yeah.
How did it fit through that little whittly door?
Yeah, good question.
He's a magical dragon.
What, like Puff?
Yeah. Oh, poor Fracture's running for a dear life. Oh, he's just totally ignored you for some reason.
I saw that. I just ran past him.
Valistres, hello? Hello? Right? He doesn't seem too bothered about that.
We might as well just run in as well. If you're too near the boss. What happened there then? Just general lack of heals, or?
Yeah, it looked like, yep. Tank just died. Just looked like there was, I don't know, no heals on.
Did we assign healers to the tank? That's the thing.
On pretty much every healer apart from a priest assigned to the tank on this fight.
Yeah, I mean, all the pallies should really, well,
We've got like 9 polys. There's no way the tank should die. It just shouldn't happen.
Have you asked? We obviously got pugs. Have we got people in this raid that hasn't done this fight before?
nah, not by the look of it. I know most of the people who don't come are from my guild, and we do this every week. So
Okay. Oh, well, I don't have to worry about war buffs anymore.
it just, yeah, looking at details, it just looks like, yeah, general lack of healing.
I mean, he went down fast. He went from full to...
Yeah, he was 91% full 2.5 seconds before he died. So,
So he's only going to get
not
one
that
cast
long.
from everyone then. If everyone wasn't spamming at that time, he was dead.
Yeah, and it's not helped the fact we aren't particularly over priested, so some of the pallies are going to have to look at the raid as well. But yeah, I'll assign some healers to the tank.
Does the tank normally have some fire res gear on for this fight, or we just avoid that for now?
I've never worn, well, apart from when we first came into Blackwing Lair, I've never worn fire res here. It's not like Firemore where it's a sort of significant component of the damage, really. It's worthwhile getting like a fire res buff from a pally, but you don't need full fire res gear for it by any means. So if we say Nomadin, Glenn, Rafiki, Tharazim, if you concentrate on the tanks, please, and all the others, yeah, I mean, if you see the tank low health, feel in, but try and stay more on the rest of the raid because we are short on priests. We had a lay on hands on the tank.
Mine's on cooldown now if someone else can do it.
I can do it.
Yeah, if you can do it. Problem is, if he shields up, the ham-happy DPS are just going to out-threat him.
No.
Why are the DPS starting at the start of the fight? How are you supposed to like wait until the tank gets like 5k threat and then start?
They're supposed to,
wait.
yeah.
Yeah. Melia's just too keen, really.
Yeah, there wasn't much waiting that time.
No.
I think you find the dragon turn for the range first.
Yeah, he pointed our way, and then he pointed the other way. But yeah, when I used to tank this, I used to not wear a shield. Yeah, just give the tank 5 seconds to get some threat. I'm not saying that's what caused the problem that time, but yep, go to the other side if you're melee. But you're going to have obviously don't run straight there through him.
Damus, you still main tanking, yeah?
Yeah, I don't mind, mate.
Alright.
Okay. Let's go.
Just go through there, yeah?
5.
Yeah, run. I mean, you can.
3.
You can go to the front of it.
1.
You can go to the front of it, but it's just wait for. Yeah, if you sort of go in and head up the throne and then back, it'll be alright. There we go. Just hold off for a sec, guys. Okay, you can go now.
Shield wall them.
Oh,
Curtis, watch your threat.
yeah, I'm leg on my keyboard.
Jazz Kowski, it's going to Curtis, that's alright.
Diamos has burning adrenaline.
Yeah, it's going to come to Curtis now.
Kills on me.
How many warlocks do we have?
Two.
I know Serpent's thing is normally forbidden, but
So are Warlock dots.
nah.
While I'm SM Ruin, I need to put corruption on. There should be a slot for it anyway. So can we have Deimos on Skull, Curtis Cross, Abstract if you take Square, and Jaden if you take Circle? Anyone marked up? Vorin, can you hibernate triangle, please? And any of the hunters could kite star. Sphere Harvest, can you do it? Okay. Yeah, if you can pull them, mate. Those marks that I've given you will basically be the marks for the rest of the raid. So. The captain's back. You can drop him now.
Picking up.
Alfheim, can you hibernate Moon, please? Yeah, we've only got 3 druids and one of them's going to be tanking. Thanks. Yeah, same marks for the rest of the tanks. You can pull when ready.
I've got dots on triangle.
Just keep spamming.
Should be off him in 1 second. It's all right now. Captain's coming back. So yeah, for the suppression room, Deimos, Curtis, Abstract, if you can mainly look after the Orcs and the Hatchers, and Jaden, if you could pick up the Whelps, please. There's an epic somewhere here, wasn't there?
Yeah, cloak.
Can Jaden get a fortitude buff, please? I lost it on burning adrenaline. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you can pull when ready. Zvirkavas, if you can start pulling the hatches when we're clear to pull. Should probably take those orcs. Try to keep the hatcher out of the raid, please. Right, let's move up. Let's get a quick res up on board to tell them when we get out of combat, please.
Don't think we needed to use a battle rest, but now it's done.
Nice. Yeah, no, it's been done now, so. I was going to say, not the probably ideal pull. We're glad for his sacrifice.
Taunting.
Okay, try and mana up quickly if you can, heal us. Okay, hatcher's coming. Just get out of combat here, let the healers drink. Mana's looking a bit low. So don't pull anything.
Yeah, Leandra, don't pull anything with your pet.
Okay, so pull some of the hatches back. Can we get that trap down near the back? Orcs incoming. Traps up again. Get the hatcher out of the casters, please. That should be good to the corner now, into the first alcove. Okay, mana up if you need it.
Two hatches.
Yep. Yeah, don't stack them though. Move one off to the side.
Your line of sight and most of the Halo's cut. Let's watch it.
Let's get Caledonia up. And drink up. Okay, I think that's all the hashes. So, Deimos, if you can take the boss in this fight, and then the other tanks just fight for threat.
All right.
Vorin, as your innovate up, can we get if we can get a lay on hands on Deimos, please? If somebody can innovate, Vorin, if you could innovate, who's got lay on hands up? Glenn, have you
Not
got
me,
it?
not Kunny.
Glenn, if you can do lay on hands, Vorin, if you
I'm
can
on
innovate.
cooldown, but Rafiki can do it.
Okay, Rafiki then. If you can lay on hands, and then you'll get an innovate off Vorin. Will be 30 seconds yet. So. Okay.
Where do you fight the boss?
I do it on PuG.
At the wall to his right.
So ranged at the door?
Yep. Yeah, ranged follow.
Yeah, all right.
Ranged if you follow me on.
And move all the way up to the door so you don't pull the whelps.
Yeah, stand in the doorway, basically.
We stand like opposite where the opposite side of the boss from where we are now.
Hmm. Basically, where he stood now isn't a bad spot.
Yeah, and then you just tuck your shoulders into the back of the corner.
Okay, let's ready check, then we'll go. But yeah, range stack on me.
Who's pull tank?
Deimos, yeah.
Got it.
Just going.
Okay, let's get innovate on Rafiki, then we'll go.
Oh,
Okay. Go. And
That's some bad timing with the trap.
Perfect timing with the trap, yeah.
We need that one down on the left where the casters are going to be.
If you stand in the door, you don't get it.
Yep, if everyone stands there, that.
Let's just kill these whelps off, guys.
I'm dead.
Deimos, Jaden's counting it.
Okay. Curtis on Curtis.
Clear up the whelps, please, guys.
Quick ult, what's your ignite stack? Any of the other warriors have got a shield I could do with someone getting up just below abstract. Okay, abstract and Curtis, that's cool. It's on quick ult. Yeah, alright, a minute. Let's kill those whelps. Okay, it's on Jaden. Hot blooded, if you can get up there, if you've got a shield, or Gritador.
Get Curse of Recklessness off the boss, please. That's why he's one banging tanks. Whoever's the warlock with Recklessness, put Shadow.
Yeah, put Shadow up instead.
Oh, that's messy.
I say that's messy, but yeah.
That's Curse of Recklessness for you.
Stay away from the door, guys.
Glad I put my mitigation gear on.
Seen that bow drop for a long time.
We had it in a guild raid the other night, actually. But no, I've not seen it. I've not seen it before that for months.
I have months. I don't think you can't remember if they've actually seen it.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen it before.
Precisely, I've never seen it before.
If you want the head, just roll. If you're on the quest, it doesn't affect your +1 or soft reserve or anything. It's just so I don't have to carry it around, really. Gratz, Ceausescu.
Cheers.
Is it spelled the same way?
As the former dictator. No, I think there's an S instead of a C, isn't there? I thought he was Ceausescu rather
I'm not sure you'd be allowed to call yourself. It'd be like calling yourself Hitler or something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, I don't think so either.
I don't think they'd allow it.
Right, so which mage wants to do the...
Should we kill the whelps first, yeah?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, get rid of those whelps and to get those traps down.
I was in a raid when somebody wandered into the alcove on the other side, and we managed to pull all the webs from below. So don't do that.
5 weeks, I think, it was since we've done that now.
We
want one of them signs on the wall. 5 weeks since a downstairs pull.
Do you get like a token or a chip sort of thing for that?
Get a flying mount.
Yeah, it's the tiny little dragon whelp. That's what you got to fly around on one of them.
You'll never be able to fly him well. What are you talking about? Okay. So yeah, same tanks, same marks for this Deimos Skull, Curtis Cross. If we can get a hunter, pull those orcs to the left. Goblin Mage. I need somebody to do the goblins, please.
Take your pick. We've all lost wall buffs.
Oh yeah, we can have the Palatank do the goblins actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got buffs now, so I don't mind.
Yeah. Go on then, Jaden, if you can do it. But also, all the range with AOE, just kill the goblins first.
Yeah. Mages can just AOE them down pretty fast.
Yeah.
I would stick to Blizzard. If you spam Flame Strike, you're going to yoink threat.
Yeah.
Okay, let's Paul.
I can stun him a bit to help you.
That went well, even if I do say so myself.
It was really good, actually. Yeah, there's one left alive. I guess that one was hidden somewhere.
Hiding around the corner. I scared him off.
So, Deimos, Curtis, Abstract, you all know how to do this fight, I hope.
Yeah, mate. Curtis, you want to main tank it, yeah?
Yeah, let's clear the other pack first. I forgot about them.
Sure, Deimos.
Go for it, mate.
Farmer's coming back.
Okay, yeah. Let's wait for him to go. Okay.
Before you pull, circle is normally my mark, but if I'm on technician, someone else is going to have to take it.
That's a good point.
Or I can take it and you can have a mage on the technician.
Hot Blooded, could you take Circle, please? I think you've got some tank gear, haven't you? Okay, we'll do it that way then. Okay, Paul, when ready.
Ouch.
Bad pull. That,
Jaden's down.
Okay, we need a mage to pick up the goblins then, please.
I'm guessing I was line of sight issue there.
And I think you got the full brunt of the 2 warlocks as well. Check your damage. I think you got shadow bolted.
Probably. I got a melee swing from a spellbinder.
Dying to Blood Elf melee.
Too cocky with the first pull, that was the problem.
Okay, so yeah, Curtis, I think you were going to take the boss, weren't you?
Isn't there one more pack around the left, mate, isn't it?
After.
Yeah, I don't think
Right,
we don't do them yet. Yeah, if you take the boss, Deimos and Abstract, if you can do the wing buffets, please.
Sure, man.
Jaden, just try and get some threat to be up there as well. Has either of you got like fire res gear? Or
Yeah, I've got full.
Okay.
Do you want me to get Fret, or do you want me to just go DPS, mate? Because I've got two-hander and other weapons.
Just go DPS, to be honest. Without a taunt, it's really difficult.
It is, yeah.
Damon, sure taking the buffet, yeah?
Yeah, mate, yeah.
You got your real, yeah?
Yeah, mate, yeah.
There you go.
Healers, let's have Kim. If you can run firers as well, please. Fractures, Glenn, Nomadin, Vorin. If you all go on the main tank, rest of the healers off tanks and the raid. DPS, you're mainly on your own with bandages and stuff. Don't expect too many heals off the healers.
And main tank is Damus?
Curtis.
Curtis, okay.
You might get the odd heal from them, but don't expect too much, and therefore don't sit in and take like 8 stacks.
8 stacks? I'll take that 16.
Do a ready check and we'll pull on the next pass.
Alright, I'm going to pull 5 more.
Okay.
Maybe position it.
Okay, you're doing it that way. Right, fair enough. We're going to need some healers inside then. Okay, you got wing buff coming soon.
Taunting now. Here's some
Okay,
Demos.
it's on Demos.
Build.
Close to death.
Very close.
Alright, back on Curtis.
Abstract, yeah, get out. Okay, you got the next buffet coming in 10.
Alright, going in for it. Taunting at 5. Taunting. Heals on Demos.
Heals on Demos.
Taking his time.
How the hell is he going to do it?
It's not going.
What's happened?
He hasn't done flame wing buffet yet.
Oh, there we go. Okay, it's back on Curtis.
Off tanks, you can go out. There's no need to just stay and taking stacks.
Dame wants someone 18 stacks, you might have to come and take it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Next wing buffet, I'll take it. Abstract, you take it. You take the wing buffet, Abstract.
22 stacks.
Well, we
Someone
need
take the wing
to go.
buffet, yeah.
So we need someone to go in and taunt, or this is a wipe.
Abstract. No.
It's on Abstract.
Okay, I'm taunting it. Hills and Demos.
Here's Damos.
Wing buffet. Someone take it.
Taunt the buffet.
Here's an Abstract. Back on Demos.
No, it's not. It's gone.
Don't know what's happened.
He didn't do the buffet. It went back in.
It's still on Abstract.
Yeah, the time's a bit dodgy.
Yeah, you need to wait for him to make the buffet.
Here's an Abstract.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Do you have any battle reses?
It's gonna have to be hot blooded with taunt.
Yeah. No. Yeah, hot blooded. If you can take the next buffet like now.
This is back up.
Can I get some heals?
Okay, wing buffet's happened. He's on Quickle.
It's on me. It's on me. It's on me.
Who's me?
Hot blooded.
Heal's hot blood. Heal Curtis. Back on hot blood.
Just nuke.
Back.
Heals on Curtis. Heals on Curtis. Abstract. I don't even know at this point.
Got wing buffet coming. Just nuke it down, guys.
Clean kill.
Yeah, textbook.
Yeah.
Nobody
I think
was
the
out.
healers were ready for
It's
best
not a
tag team
wipe.
position.
No, I wasn't expecting. I thought we were going to do it the normal way. Yeah, you do it the way. That was the
That
way we
is
do it.
the
in Guild.
normal way.
Technically, it's not a wipe.
No.
At least we killed it.
Take it.
Yeah, the way they
It
normally.
might be a normal way, but it's not the way we are used to doing it.
Yeah, the way they do it in this PuG is they stand in the other doorway and
Oh
do
yeah,
it that
I
way.
used to do that.
Yeah, yeah. The way you did it then is how I do it in Guild.
That's got to be the done way now, I think.
I agree, but everyone's been scared to try and teach a PuG how to do it. This was one way out of getting breaking that ice.
Well, we've basically got new tanks now, so we might as well, to be honest.
Yep.
I'm just going to say one thing. First try, first kill on this raid. Messy, but still done.
Gratz Tharazim.
Oh shit! I wanted to roll on them. Was that the scrolls? Oh, they're reserved. That's fine.
First time I've seen those drop as well.
Or I didn't announce it. Again, they dropped in our Guild run last week. We had some really good loot in our Guild run, actually. Another Maladaf. Only the second one we've ever seen.
Nice.
Yay.
Cheers.
I think in the name of speed, we will skip the lab pack and just do the drakes. Okay, same marks of tanks. Don't drag anything too far left. We're not going to bother with the group in the lab. Right, going ready.
Stun.
Who's on nipple?
Trying to get him stunned, mate.
I'll take, never mind.
Nice one.
Cheers, mate.
Freaking nature. What are we going to do with nature vulnerability? Sod all.
Fucking wand them is about all I can do.
Got any boomkins? They'll love it.
Need an elemental shaman.
Yeah, or boomkin.
Getting square.
Square's running free.
Oh, Abstract's got it. Curtis.
Spent this whole time either banished or stunned.
Okay, so if we can have a couple of hunters pull skull and cross back down the ramp here. Yeah, goblin mage. Oh, actually, no, Jaden, you can do them, can't you? Let's have hot blooded. Could you pick up circle then? And Jaden, if you could. Oh no, you can't pick. You can't. No, you can do the goblins, can't you?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the spellbinder.
Spellcasters, yeah.
Yeah. If you do the goblins, then hot blooded. If you can pick up circle. Yeah, well, you don't really need to line of sight them. Just if you hit them with distraction shot and then just drag them back, just run back down here. It will get the warlocks away from the goblins, which is what we're trying to do. Okay, let's go. Another hunter can pull cross back as well.
Lair's on it.
Okay, cool. We'll be fighting them at the bottom of the ramp. Don't fight at the top because we'll get line of sight issues.
You picking that wand up?
Oh, I didn't even know there was one.
Epic one.
Is it just me who says that I'm holding Malabath? No, not Malabath.
Jaden's down.
Can we get a mage to pick up goblins, please?
What mages?
Yeah, okay. Okay, res up. Next pack's marked up. Okay, same again with a bit less pally deaths would be good.
Yeah, I only got heals from fractures that time.
Yeah, I mean, your
Yes,
master.
since they said the fight at the bottom of the slope, I thought you were
Yeah,
coming down,
but-
so I didn't move up far enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
try. Okay, incoming.
Where are you going to target, Jaden? Because I think it was a little bit line of sight-ish last time.
I'll do the bottom of the
Square?
ramp again then.
Yeah.
Trouble is, I'm trying to keep them so they don't split.
Yeah. Hunter traps up there would help. Jaden's down again.
Yeah, the trouble is, I'm trying to get them, but they need to be. Yeah, I don't know.
If you can, if one of the druids can put a abolish poison on you before the pull, that'll really help keep you alive.
Do they do nature damage then, those guys?
They put a poisonous debuff on, which
they do,
stacks,
don't they? Yes, they do. Yeah,
stacks
you're right.
fast, and if I've got a cleanse, because I'm the only healer in range, he's going to die.
Well, that's my own fault, and I should cleanse it myself.
Yeah, it stacks. It's a stacking debuff, and you can't remove it all with the poly one. You got to like spam it.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So I think the abolish is what you need, really. I mean, it's fine with a mage because I can bop a mage. You know what I mean? But if I bop you, that's like tying one of your hands behind your back.
Yeah, to be honest, I can bot myself because I'm only using consecration and blessing spam, so I can still do that while bot, can't I?
Still pulling them down?
Yep.
Like, yeah.
I'm missing one, I think, though. There's 2 spellbinders in this group, isn't there? Oh no, we're good. We're good. Alfheim, could you pick up Moon, please? Okay, ready to pull. That was better.
Yeah, I bot myself and cleansed a little bit as well.
We need to kill Cross guys before he summons a demon. Shit. Shouldn't have banished that. Well, I'll go mark up the rest more.
What rank banish was that?
Oh, there's only a 1. I only ever banish with 1.
Some elemental more on the golden technicians there.
Cool. Same marks again. Okay, yeah, put one ready.
What the hell did I get aggro? I didn't do anything.
It's just the first people to see.
Probably.
That's why we hide in the alcove.
Yeah. Someone was whispering me. God damn it.
Also summoning demon.
Takes a while for it to come. Moon's running loose by the look of it.
There's a moon loose about this house.
God, I remember that advert.
I don't, because I'm too young.
Course you are, mate. I thought you were another target then, Rage.
Yeah, spellbound.
So back to come and kill you.
Okay, so yeah, same tanks. If Jaden, if you take square, abstract, and hot blooded, if you could stay in the raid and pick up anything if it runs off, please. So yeah, Jaden, you'll be square. Demos Skull, Curtis Cross.
Dragon's coming down.
Yeah, we'll have to wait for that to go.
Speed.
How inconsiderate of him.
It's not so much he comes down, he seems to like sit there for about 15 minutes as well.
He does sometimes. It's another one of those little quirks of WoW.
Friday afternoon, man. Just getting ready to go down the pub.
What? Pub's open at the moment in UK.
Well, they've got beer barrels here and everything. I assume that's what's in them anyway.
I haven't seen a pub since the beginning of last year.
Caledonia, where did you die, mate?
She's AFK at the minute.
All right.
Supermarket's my new pub. That's where you get the beer from.
Pubs don't smell like pubs anymore.
Mm.
No, the cigarette smoke. You're gonna have to add it somehow to the
Exactly.
like,
Yeah,
furniture or
you
something.
need that stale cigarette smell and like wood panels and old leather.
Even the carpets are not sticky anymore. It's just not.
Yeah.
It's just not on.
The good old days of having an ashtray inside the pub and smoking inside the pub. Oh, I remember those days.
When you go in at night, you open the door, all the smoke comes out.
I don't smoke now, but I'm talking like 20 odd year ago. Really.
No, I don't know. I've not smoked for 10 years. Well, no, not quite that long. 7 years.
I can remember we used to smoke inside pubs, not having to go outside.
It's like stepping back into the past when you go to like Poland and stuff. Poland, Serbia, Romania, they're all just hanging out at the doors of the offices, smoking and stuff, sitting at the desks.
Right, let's pull. Yeah. When I used to work in London, it was a nightmare when I was on night shift because especially like at the weekend, because you come in Friday night about 7 o'clock and everybody was in the pub and you could smell all the beer and the. But yeah, let's pull.
I'm stunned.
Straight away.
Pull them back.
Straight away, stun.
Yeah, you should use a fat really here, to be honest. On these. Let's put them back. Move.
Squares loose.
You need to get them away from the boss.
Yeah, let's move Skull at least. Why is Square after me? Yeah. So we've got sleeping and shadow vulnerability. Luckily, we've only got one warlock alive.
Kurt's dead.
Stunned. Torn it back.
These are a really shit set of ads, these ones.
Stunned again.
Some tank on X, please.
I'll pick up cross.
At this rate, we'll have to see.
Try and separate them a bit so everybody's not getting hit by two cleaves. Blushweaver was saved by the fact he's still frost.
Watch out, this is spinning a lot.
Yeah, you can't tell on a bear either, it will just kill you. If you stay max melee range though, you'll be alright. But yeah, tanks, you really need a FAP on pull on these ones. Free action potion, not the other thing.
We got enough pallies, we could rotate Blessing of Freedom.
I've got no excuse, I am a pally.
Well, I kept Blessing of Freedom on you for half of that.
No, that was alright. I don't know. All I did was put elements on it, and then it just charged off towards me.
So you're stealing all the good gear for yourself and you just do too much DPS.
Exactly, yeah. So I'm renowned for it.
It's because of all that blatant feeding of the character you've been doing.
Oh no, tell me. Fucking idiot. Honestly, makes my blood boil, some people. It's like, I mean, you can accuse me of a lot of things, but like keeping gear for this tune is not one of them. Okay, so for this boss, if we have Deimos tank, Curtis if you taunt off Deimos, Abstract if you taunt off Curtis, Deimos off Abstract, and so on. And remember your cloaks, please. Tanks and yeah, melee and ranged up to you really, but it's an idea to have one. All right, let's mana up and we will go. And yeah, buff up. Do you want the hunter to pull it, Deimos, or are you going to go and grab it yourself?
I'm alright, mate. I've got it.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Go get it.
Yep. Yeah, pull when ready, guys. Let's go.
DPS, let them position it first.
Don't use any abilities, please.
Yeah, no buffs, nothing. Just let them get it in position.
There's one.
Taunt off me.
Oh,
Yeah.
taunting.
Taunting.
Okay.
It's on Abstract. Curtis, you're next. Goes on Curtis.
You mean taunt it off me?
Taunting.
Get it off abstract.
Taunting.
Taunting. Taunt off. Heals and curse. Taunting. Heals and demos. Heals on abstract. Curtis taunt it. Taunting.
Right,
No.
nicely done. Oh, congrats
Nice.
me.
Nice warlock gloves, those. Still using them.
He's taking all the loot again.
He
So,
is.
I know, he was right. He's got a point. I can't deny it. Shell out for another bloody shadow power enchant now.
The only better gloves for them is the ones from Sethune.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not planning on doing AQ40 on this team. No, I don't need the other lock gloves. I think I've already got them anyway. But yeah, we'll do them at the end if you want them.
The Shadow Priests in this raid do like them as well.
I get one
Inside
stack of
of-
water, please.
Is that like insider trading? Okay, there is the Trank Rotate. Dolman is about to leave the raid, so I'll redo that in a sec.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Wife aggro takes precedence.
I'm sure we all get it from time to time.
I never get it. That's half the problem.
That's another issue.
That's a whole different problem altogether, mate.
There we go.
I'm getting dog aggro.
So that's a new one. Okay, Paul, when ready, tanks. Yeah, you guys all know how this fight works. I don't need to tell you to taunt off for the buffet.
Called it. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Damn, let's get in the corner.
Someone taunt it.
Yeah, taunt for buffet.
Heals an abstract.
Back on Curtis. Okay, got buffet and throw.
Taunting. Heals an abstract. Alright, abstract, you taunt it.
Yep.
Taunting. That's right. Very intense.
Yes.
Healers.
Okay, yeah, same for this trash, guys. Let's hope it's a bit better than the last lot. Yeah, mana looks good, guys. You go ready.
Can we go? Yeah.
Yep.
Crappy vulnerabilities is it?
Not even doing anything until it's shadow, to be honest.
Spam my shadow one.
Stun.
Jaden's down, squares loose.
Could pick up square.
Picking up square. Heals and Demos. Heals an abstract.
Okay, so for this boss, Demos, if you can take the boss. Curtis, if you can try and get second on threat for time lapse if we get it. And we'll have Vorin, Kim, and Nuhu Nena if you can hide during time lapse if we get it to heal Curtis.
Right.
If any hunters or healers need a sand,
Who's
I've
main
got
tanking?
like a few. Deimos will be. And Curtis, if you can, you an abstract can say second and third on threat.
What are we doing for time lapse? Are we doing time lapse correct? Or are we just going to stay as we are?
Yeah, if Curtis, Vorin, Kim, and Nu Hanena, if you can hide during time lapse if we get it, and then pick it up, just hide where the melee corner is. Yeah, that's me pretty much out of sand now.
Yeah, Fondy's got one if anyone needs one.
Oh, I need a sand, please.
Just trade.
Who am I trading?
Fondy.
Oh, I see ya.
Like Fonzie with a D.
The other meme paladin.
Oh, we've got two. Alvin Zeno's a rat as well.
Can I get 2 more sand, please?
Yeah, trade.
You're a bit greedy.
Who?
Huh?
Huh?
Trade.
I got 5 in one fight last week.
Cheers, guys.
That was irritating because I was on the hunter, drunk.
Okay, let's get summon up.
The government breaking news has just found that missing person from Brazil with the variant.
With the L, okay.
What was your prime minister?
How the hell did they find him?
Well, they knew there was someone on a particular plane, and it took them 4 days to discover it's got to be someone on that plane to narrow it down to 300.
Summons up for Deimos.
He's under house guard.
Wait, how many sands does Deimos need?
You're maintaining
3,
it.
4, maybe.
3,
max?
maybe.
Okay, I'll have 3, it's alright. We ready, yeah?
Yep. That's it, though, guys. Now I've got my gloves. I'll be reserving tier next week, so we'll be right.
No, don't reserve the tier, mate. Half the tier wants the tier.
No, I'll probably come on something else, to be honest. I might even bring my druid again. Okay, first breath in 3. Everyone hide. Frostburn. Next breath in 3. Everyone hide. Get ready to go. It's time lapse. Okay, it's corrosive. No time lapse needed. Could we have someone go into melee and is
I'll
it
do
just
it as
decurses or general dispels?
Pally would be better.
Yeah, well, we need a mage for decurse.
Yeah.
Breath in
Or
5.
druid. Yep, breath in 3, 2, 1. Hide, everyone. Next breath in 5. Hide, everyone. Want to buy shadow vulnerability? Oh, there we go.
There you
go. Next breath in 3, 2, 1. Go hunters. Okay, stage 2 soon. Next breath in 3, 2, 1. Hide. Five vulnerable. Go mages. Right, nice job, guys.
Been a lovely run for the healers.
I didn't even see what dropped, to be honest. Oh, empowered leggings. Nice. And someone's reserved them. Grats win.
Yay! About eventually.
Grats.
Thank you.
It's to spoil it with a shimmering gator, though.
None of the big ticket items have dropped yet, have they?
They're great boots.
Really?
They are. I've got them on my chamois.
Is there anyone here who's never done this fight before?
I don't think so. I know most of the people who or know their names anyway. So groups 1, 3, 5, 7, you'll be going to the throne side left as we look at the wall. 2, 4, 6, 8 to the right. Deimos, if you can pick up the boss in phase 2, and we'll have Kim, Vorin, and Weenurse going with you to heal.
All right.
We should get a new Kings before Paul.
Yeah, yeah, probably all the 15-minute pally buffs might run out mid-fight. Let's rebuff those. Has anybody not got a cloak? So yeah, basically stack in the cave unless you're a hunter, and just kill the ads. In phase 3, Jaden and Abstract, if you can, and Curtis as well, if you can pick up the ads, please. I don't even know what side I am. Okay.
Curtis, you're on the left side, mate.
Yeah, both the warriors are on the left. So yeah, you know what to do. You go with about 3 mobs left to pick up.
Do you have some
Nefarian, please, Deimos.
Do you have some assigned dwarf priest to keep clearward up on?
Oh yeah,
tank?
I did a priest. I don't know if it's a dwarf. Yes, I think it is a dwarf actually. Yeah, Weenurse, Weenurse, Vorin, and Kim are going to go with Deimos.
Well, if Weenurse is not a dwarf, he send
I
him
know,
back
yeah. I just
to naming school.
I did assume their race. Cool, thank you. Okay, let's do a ready check and then we'll start.
All good?
Yep. Someone started, please. Come on, guys, I've got a cast off here. What's going on?
Warlock, I'll be took us straight to stage 2 and wait there.
Oh, nice. Right. These mages have got Scorch.
Yeah. Or Fire Blast.
A CC on Demonica, please. CC on Leandra.
If you're wondering why you're all getting shadow bolted, it's because you're supposed to be standing in the cave.
Right, 3 kills
Moving
left.
out.
Yep, cool.
Finished off the thing.
Yeah, finish the Draconids off, guys, first.
I'm dead. No heals.
Famous dead.
No D curses.
Some guys.
Okay, abstract. If you can try and get second on threat,
Back
please.
up.
Yeah, it's going to be a job for you to catch up now, though.
Major stickers.
Yeah, we were still running from the far.
Yeah, but with class call, I don't see it happening.
Jaden's up there on threat, but I've got some more DPS stuff as opposed to tank stuff.
Sorry, Jaskovski's up there.
Mages.
We had a class call, yeah. Oh, mages. There we go.
Yeah.
Don't dispel any mages. Hide behind the throne.
We've already had the druid call as well.
Didn't even get a warning for that one. Okay, major calls ended, I think. Pally's bubble if you haven't.
Heal me, heal me, heal me.
Dispel the tank.
Can't with drafts.
Fear ward on me, please.
Just coming.
Need to
Rogue.
turn the boss.
Good job, Demas.
Okay, wait for the next shadow flame and then you can spin it back.
I meant your threat's back up there, mate.
Oh yeah, cheers.
Warlock call. Lucky there's only two of us. Okay, we're going to get phase 3 soon.
Jaden's down, says one less tank on those skellies.
Priest call.
Yep, skeletons are up. Let's get those down. And get an AoE taunt on them, please. Priest call, no direct heals. Just bubble and renew. Okay, kill the boss. Warrior call, X big heals on Curtis. Yep, well done, everyone.
And the tier dropped.
The tier,
Oh,
bloody hell.
tier and Prestas.
Wow. And half the raid's going to roll on it.
Hey, 4. 4's not bad.
Gratis blush weather.
Instance full set.
Roll for the tier, please. Sorry, not the tier,
No.
talisman.
Cheers for the right, guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thank you for the res.
Is that all the rolls for that? Yep.
Yeah, thanks for reading all.
It would help if I looted it off the body, I guess. Roll if you reserve that.
Go. Never gonna get this roll.
Good luck.
I think everyone waits for someone to roll
yeah.
first. don't they?
Jesus.
Okay, I'll be the first to roll.
Oh, that's got to be a gear check for Tia, mind.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that. Yeah, as I put before, if there's more than 2 or 3 upgrades in there, don't go reserving stuff like tier. And I'm sorry, Demonica, there's quite a lot of upgrades here for you, other than tier. I mean, off the top of my head, there's a ring upgrade here for you. There's a lot of upgrades here for you. And it's stated in the rules, stuff like Nelfarian's tier, Prester's, the weapons, stuff like that. They should be like 2 or 3 upgrades, but at the absolute most. And you've got a lot of upgrades in there.
Mentioned Mantle of the Blackwing Cabal, the gloves, the cape, the Tia.
I checked on Prestel's, yeah. Severe Carvis. I mean, not only that, Severe Carvis has been coming here for months.
I'm not even sure Prestes is on the magic list.
It is, but I mean, it's not something you're going to have.
It should be.
It is
Isn't
on
that
the list.
contested? Rogues and warriors. I mean, hunters.
Yeah, I mean, it isn't. I mean, if you take my lock, for example, I mean, I don't reserve tier, and I've been coming here for 2-3 months on the lock now. And there's I could reserve tier, but there's other stuff in here that I've reserved first, like those gloves I won today, like the spell power ring. There's plenty of stuff I could reserve it before I start thinking about reserving a tier, because there's people who've been coming here for months for it.
Yeah, look at Gold Hoarder. The only item
Yeah.
he needs from here is the tier, and he's been
Yeah.
coming for that item specifically for 3 or 4 months now.
Yeah.
It's in the rules. And believe me, I don't want to not give it to you and be in this shit situation, but there's a lot of upgrades for you. I can't really say anything other than that. I mean, there's the braces of arcane accuracy. I mean, I can reel off 3 or 4 off the top of my head.
Mantle, Mish, staff, many.
Who was next on the row? I think.
Who did you end up giving it to, sorry? Oh, no, okay, for a second.
It was Demonica. Quickle, you would be the next, but again, there's
Same
other stuff
situation.
in, same situation. There's other stuff in here you could be reserving. I don't, I don't want to do this any more than anyone else. I mean, but yeah, I mean,
Doesn't matter whether you've got AQ loots. There are other upgrades in here that are serious upgrades for your character still. Don't try and reserve the best item in here.
I mean, to be honest, the one who
You're wearing the Netherwind crown, mate. The one from Bolton Core is literally better. Mission Day would be a huge upgrade for you.
Quick Out does our Nax runs, so yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're wearing ZG shoulders.
Right, we'll come back to the tier. I'll do the rest of it. I want to take up everybody else's time on this. No, strangely, nobody soft reserved it.
Keep that for server, to be honest. Even if no one rolls.
Sorry, I'll just go through the old loot and then. Yeah, I'll link it all now. That is all the loot. I'll start with the oldest stuff because there's only like 14 minutes left or so on that. So if anybody wants those, just roll. They're on +1. That's a +0 from the start. +1 on the helm.
Caddy getting kitted out. Yeah, I'm still trying to get that lock of me. I don't think I've ever seen it drop.
Yeah, come trade me for the helm.
Don't tell me that.
Okay, I'm going to give the tier to Quickle. His gear's good enough for that. There's got AQ 40 gear, and there isn't really much upgrades in there for him.
He does go to one of our Nax ones as well, to be honest, I think.
Yep.
I've seen him a few times.
Yeah, I was just so grats for that, Quickle. I'm sorry about all the mess. I hope it hasn't spoiled your enjoyment of your tier.
I think you should give it to me because it's like BIS and TBC for Paladins.
It is BIS for Paladins. I've lost the tier to a Paladin in the past.
Thank you.
Oh, quick out, it's a woman. I thought it was a bloke, sorry.
Yeah.
I'd never assume, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. I just assumed it was a bloke.
Never assume these days.
Well, nice voice changes anyway. No women really play this game. As I'm looking across at my dearest playing her priest.
You just know there's always going to be that one item you're never going to get, no matter how hard you try.
I think more females play this game than any other game I've played.
We had a few in vanilla. I think we had 3 off the top of my head in our raid team, but it was quite rare. You did used to get those, oh my god, a girl moments. But
I think that was just the 2000s, wasn't it? That's just computer gaming in the 90s and 2000s, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we had a few in Michael in vanilla. I think it was with 3 females in there.
Yeah, we had a few in Guild and Vanilla in retail years ago, and 2 of them looked like models. It just looked like the biggest bullshit pics ever on a website.
I can't keep saying it enough. Like we used to have a guild forum on that, and like all the women who were part of the guild were literally supermodels. It was just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, just scroll through Google, select a photo. Yes.
Well, yeah, Google image search wasn't a thing back then.
Anyway, thanks for the raid, guys, once again.
Cheers, guys.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank
Cheers, mates. Yeah, have fun.
+0 for that. I'm going to go through this pretty quick because I need to go. So if you want something, just roll for it.
Thank you for the one, guys. I'll see some of you.
No, it didn't, because that's my one.
I think Nixie would have something to say about that as well.
That was a misclick. It was because the Nemesis boots were there. Gratz Grittador, come trade me, please.
Thanks for the one, guys. I'll see some of you later for Nax or AQ40, whichever one it is.
It would have been quite embarrassing if somebody had traded me for the head, though.
That's a different service again altogether, mate.
Yeah, a whole different genre.
At least we haven't got 3 of those this week.
That's an awesome priest one. No one wants it.
Just worried about because I want the cloak.
All right, well, I'll put that +0.
Oh,
Yeah, come trade me for it.
Hey, that's really nice.
thanks. Thank you.
Ignore that. That's my wand. I don't usually do it. I've got that bag non thing which sorts your bags out, and I'm so used to clicking it. I clicked it by mistake, and it stuck all the. I normally have all the loot that drops in the raid at the end, and now it's just all scattered all over the place. Yeah, no one wants it main spec, so off spec roll that. Yeah, off spec for the bow. Anyone other than Curtis? Come trade me, mate. Jaden. Grats on that.
Wasting my rolls before later on tonight.
Yeah, come try me, mate. That'll be a +1. I can't believe a +0. Sorry, I can't believe anybody wants that on +1. Yeah, we did the same. Yeah, they might come in good for farming. No one wants the ring? +0?
Got it.
Okay, Alfheim, come trade me. Healing. Wieners, you've got the 1, but that was +0. Yeah. Okay. Rafik is anyway. Cool, that's a shit roll. Gratz Valerial, sorry for murdering your name. That, I think, is the last thing. No one wants the priest's shoulders.
Oh, I've got them. Phew.
Thanks for raid, mate. I will see you later.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm coming to AQ40 or anything this evening yet. Thanks for raid. I'm sorry about the mess with the loot, and I'm sorry for denying Demonica it, but yeah, rules are rules at the end of the day.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks very much, guys.
Cheers, guys. See you later.